Book your driving lesson now at dla-driving.co.uk. Sponsored by DLA Driving School.
Hello and welcome to Owen the Town. I'm Luke Gregory and here's what's coming up today. It's been a manic Monday, which appears to be Nathan Jones' last Monday as a Luton Town manager. I can't believe we're saying this. This morning I woke up, probably the last thing I was expecting to see Nathan Jones leaving the club to go to the Premier League and manage Southampton, but it looks all but done. So today we're going to fully discuss that. What's next for Nathan Jones? What's next for Luton Town? Who's going to replace him? Where does that leave the team? Where does that leave the players? Where does that leave our game against Stoke? When you're listening to this tonight, it's all a bit messy at the moment. I'm joined by Dave and Bataro. Bataro's got a full-on massive bottle of whiskey tonight. He's on his third red stripe, mate. It's needed, isn't it?
Yeah, but look, I mean, I'm probably, I don't know if I'm drinking to celebrate or not, but yeah. What we're celebrating? But,
the Blackpool win.
Yeah, of course. But look, whatever's going on at the moment, it is what it is. I've not really thought too much into it. It hurt the first time, the second time it doesn't really hurt as much. So,
would you agree with that, Dave?
I think we've got to be realistic. That's what I feel. I think we've got to be realistic. He's come along. This is totally different to the last time he left. Totally different. He's gone, to have a discussion with the permission of the club. And he's looking at a Premier League club. And you know what? When you think about football, the only people that are loyal to your club are your fans. And that's it. It's a job to them. So if you're going to get an increase of X million pounds, why wouldn't you go and have a listen and see what they've got to say to you? He has ambitions. I'm just sad that if he wants to go, I'm sad for us because we know, I think we could have pushed on with him. But so that's where I am with that one.
It's just weird being in this scenario again, isn't it? And we did a podcast 2 years ago when he left and when Graham Jones come in instead, and that I feel like it's a bit deja vu again. We're back to this scenario of it's actually happening again, and we're going to be managerless. Yeah,
but look, we're not going to go the whole sort of like 10, 15, 20 year period and keep the same manager. Let's face it, especially Mr. Jones. I mean, he needs to probably get out now, and for his own sake, maybe a little bit.
I disagree.
Not for his own. Yeah, maybe I said that the wrong way, but you can't blame.
It's a good move for him.
Yeah, you can't blame like him or the teams to go in for him because let's face it, the job he's done with us is incredible. Let's face it, you can't say anything other than that.
No, that's true. And also, you've got to think this hasn't happened in one day. This has been bubbling under for a while. Surely, there's no way this has happened overnight. He knew this was coming.
But there was rumours going around before Southampton even played yesterday that
Hasenhuttl was on his last legs and stuff.
And Nathan Jones was favourites to take over. I saw a tweet about it, and I think people going, that's just one random bookies. If everyone lumps on that, it's going to reduce the odds or whatever. But then this morning you look at betting sites everywhere have got Nathan Jones as the clear favourite, and then it just happened so quickly. The Athletic reporting tonight that Nathan Jones has verbally agreed to join, but it makes you think. Luton's statement comes out and says Nathan's had permission to speak to them after the Stoke game. So if I think from a Luton point of view, it's going, we're getting Stoke out of the way, then Wednesday he can talk. But I don't know, reports are suggesting otherwise at the moment.
Yeah, by the look of it, it's basically, it looks like he's already had like small talk, if that makes sense. He's had like the initial contact, but he's obviously the advanced talks then happen after the Stoke game, which I find absolutely ridiculous. By the way, I can't understand that. If he's going to go, just get him talking today
and go.
Just go, because I can't understand the whole thing of coming back to Stoke. Let's face it, what's going to happen tomorrow night?
Well, the Stoke fans are going to revel in it, and maybe some of us Luton supporters that go up there, they'll revel in it too. So I don't
think it's a good move.
He's not in any win situation up there, is he? Really?
It's quite fitting that his final game for us will be away at Stoke.
He's picked that one.
It's a difficult situation, isn't it? Because I think if your manager's not going to want to be with you anymore, then I'd be saying go. I don't think we should keep him on. I mean, why? You know, what good will that do apart from, you know, how's he going to motivate the team for their last game under him? It doesn't make any sense to me to keep him there. If he wants to go, let him go.
It's probably going to do all his little talks with, like, you know, the players that he loves and go, you're right.
Yeah.
Right, boys, don't worry about it. They'll be saying you back in January. Don't worry about it.
But that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, you know, there's the other thing, right? When he gets to Southampton, will he take any of our players with him?
I was just about to ask, is there anyone in our team that is Premier League quality that can get into Southampton's team?
Well, we don't know that because I don't watch Southampton enough. But with the right manager, any player will perform well.
There's certain players in that Southampton team that, like, our players couldn't get near the squad.
Yeah, but I would say
because they are up there with the same sort of level. Because some of them players are shocking at Southampton. I'm just saying.
For me, the way that Campbell's been playing, it wouldn't surprise me if he came back for him. Morris has been scoring. It wouldn't surprise me if he come back for him. Genuinely. But we just don't know, do we? We don't know what he's thinking, apart from, look, let's be real. He's going to get, if he goes and if it's confirmed tomorrow that he's gone, then he's going to get a massive pay increase. And you can't blame him for that. You literally can't. He's been one of the better managers we've had for seasons, for a long time. He's been a really decent manager.
So for Southampton fans watching this, hoping to get a bit of an insight into what they can expect from Nathan Jones. So what's impressed you most about Nathan Jones in his time at Luton?
Probably the fact that last season we were great at home and this season we're great away. Unpredictability. No, to be fair, look, at the same time, like, with all, like, joking aside, but with Nathan Jones, you know that at certain times he might frustrate people by not making, you know, certain changes that you want to see, whatever. But he does make it difficult for the opposition to break us down. Like, he's happy to, I think, whether it's just because the situation we're in with financials and whatever else, I don't like to go into it too much, but the whole possession thing off the ball, working hard off the ball, is that a thing that he installs? Is that what he wants to play? I don't know, like, I think realistically he's not there to play tippy-tappy football, play like Brazil back in 2002 or whatever. He's not like that. It's more like you do your job off the ball, do your basics, cement what you want to do, and then go and express yourself when you've got the opportunity to do it. That's basically what it is. But I don't know, I think Southampton have got, they're going to get something out of him.
I think he's a bit marmite, isn't he? He's a bit marmite. You either love him or you don't. And I would say that, you know, if he goes there and gets a couple of results straight away, then the Southampton fans will get behind him. That's what I would say. Reading on social media at the moment, not many people really are enamoured with that appointment.
Well, I think you've seen other Premier League clubs, for example, Aston Villa getting Emery in, and I think for a club like Southampton, they're looking at that going, we want that, not Luton Town's manager. Maybe a little bit of teams like Luton in that evolved as well, but
well, of course,
yeah,
but then it'd be stupid to say that, wouldn't they?
But he's unproven at that level, isn't he? Listen, what has he done? He's got us out of League Two,
League One, Championship playoffs, Championship survival.
Sorry, League One? No, he didn't.
He didn't get us out of League One. Mick got us out of League One.
Mick got us out of League One. I'm just going to put that out there.
Yeah, okay, well,
so, and you got Championship playoffs. Is that the credentials to go and play in the Premier League, give it a chance at the Premier League? I don't know. Maybe it's a bit too early, but it's his opportunity. And you know why? Why would you begrudge him that? Because it's a huge payday for him. Huge.
I think it's different though when you go to Southampton, like compared to Luton Town. I think it's a lot different. I mean, look, let's go down this season. Like, let's face it, they could do.
Yeah.
And they're playing them next season, then he's got an opportunity then to build on a team that you know has backing and they've got money. Like, it's a different situation to what he has at Luton. I'm not saying he hasn't got the backing, but the financials are completely different.
I get that.
Different to see and what he can do with the money.
Where Stoke was a bit more of a club where maybe at the time the vibe around the club wasn't right for him. It's like Southampton are a good club. It's not like Southampton had the problems Stoke did, and
of course.
You know, it just felt like there was no togetherness at Stoke when Jones was there. But it seems with Southampton, it's, you know, it's a well-run club. They've got good people in charge, and you know, it's an opportunity for him to go. And this is why you say you can't deny him his chance, because it's a chance for him. And it doesn't even say money doesn't even matter for him. In his ambitions in his career, he'll go, I want to manage in the Premier League. he's got that opportunity now with the bonus of getting more money. He'll go believe in himself. He'll take, sadly, half our backroom staff and they'll go and try a shot at Southampton, see what they do.
It's quite different. It's quite depressing, and the problem is, you put your faith in him when he's come back, and he's done well, but it's always going to be happening to our club until we get ourselves into that position where we're a bit of a stronger player. It's always going to happen. They're always going to come in because the bigger teams can do that. They can pay more. They can get them there, and if they're in the Premier League, they can always come and pillage any lower league team they want, and they can just do it.
Did part of you believe he'd be here until Power Court?
Yeah,
Stadium.
I generally thought he was going to take us to Power Court. I generally thought it would be.
I thought he'd never leave after last time, to be fair.
Yeah, but no, you can't. Listen, this is different to last time. I think we've got to be really specific about that. It's totally different. Last time, it was underhand. It was, it was just all underhand. There was nothing that we knew as a football club that he was going to go. Nothing. He just went and he quit and he did it wrong. This time, it's different. This time, you can't, they're in a different division. You just can't blame him for having to go. And if you got asked to go to another club, you'd go, right?
Don't answer that.
But you would definitely. I don't mean supporting another club.
Dave, stop jeopardising his career, please. Just stop.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say to you. It's a job for them. It's a job. He's not as passionate about the football team as we are, and he never will be, and no one ever will be more passionate.
Yeah, but
about
even
us.
if I was, say I was working at Luton as a manager or something, and I love the club, but Manchester City come in for me and went, we want you to win the Champions League for us, I'd be like, yeah.
Well, we'd know it's all about the money then, wouldn't we?
Yeah, then it's about the money, not the passion.
And ambition. The passion to do well in your career and to advance in your career.
What am I saying that's any different? All I'm saying, the only loyalty in football, Yeah,
but I'm saying I'm a fan and I would potentially leave in a situation like that.
Well, that's fair enough. That would be your choice.
I disagree with you. I would never do that.
But you would
football team.
But you would still support Luton Town. Yeah. Right, because you couldn't stop supporting Luton Town. And the only loyalty is that you shouldn't only put your own name on the shirt because that's the name that's going to go there until the day you die. So bottom line, don't blame him for giving it a go. If he's gone, he's gone. And if he does well, good luck to him. But you know what? He's done well for us when he's come back. He's kept us in this division. He's pushed us on. And if he leaves, and when he leaves, he's leaving us in a really decent state with a really decent squad and a chance for us to push on.
Until he ruins it in January by taking them all. But yeah, never mind. Let's crack on. So what else are we talking about today?
Well, look, no, there's still plenty more to get through. Like, we haven't even touched on us beating Blackpool at the weekend and what a brilliant result that was. But I think we will touch on the result a little bit later and talk more about the Stoke game and how we approach that. But if you look at, like you said, Nathan Jones is leaving, or like you said, Dave, Nathan Jones is leaving us in a very good position. Does any part of you feel a little bit potentially excited about the prospect of us getting a new manager and there potentially being a new style? Because obviously that comes with a bit of nervousness of what if he doesn't perform? What if the squad don't gel or like him? But then you've got to back the board to get the right man in or woman in.
This is the thing. I mean, like you said there, you've got to back the board to get the right man in. We've always backed what's going on behind the scenes with management, recruitment, anything down sort of like the backroom staff. And it's never really gone wrong in the last sort of, 8-10 years, has it really, realistically? So you do trust the situation, we do trust the process, but yeah, it's gutting. Obviously, the new lease of life now is welcome at Luton, but it has to be the right man. Like, it has to be someone that, we don't want... Obviously, we're not going to get someone like a mercenary from around the leagues and whatever. We're not going to get that. I think we'll get... What I think was going to happen is we're going to get a young manager.
Someone we've probably never heard of.
Potentially, yeah. I think we're going to get a young, up-and-coming, maybe another coach like a Nathan Jones.
Is that not dangerous, though? Someone we'd never heard of.
No, because we didn't hear of Nathan Jones.
To be fair, yeah, I agree with that, Dave. Sorry, Dave, I'll put you down there, but yeah.
Okay.
I just think coaching-wise, it's someone who's a good coach.
So there's a difference,
someone
isn't
who's a good coach will come in. I don't think it's more a proven manager or anything like that. I think it'll be a coach. Someone who can coach people who's good management-wise. I think that's what we're going to have. A lot of people are sitting there throwing around the name Rob Edwards as well. Like, let's get that out there. Like, let's just not focus on that for the time being.
I'm going to say that we started this by saying this hasn't happened over one night. It hasn't. There's been things going on behind the scenes for a while, for definite. And if that's the case, then I hope we've been on it ourselves, looking the same way. When you think back now, and I look at it now and go, well, maybe Nathan knew this was happening. That's why he got upset when he got slagged off about how bad the Watford performance was, and stuff like that. Or I don't listen to social media and all that crap. But I don't think this hasn't been one day. This has been a few days, maybe weeks. And if we knew already, maybe we were already tapping people up. Who knows? Yeah,
and also maybe that could be completely untrue. And
it could be untrue. But this is why we this is why we do this podcast, isn't it? We can all have our opinions.
And clearly, I'm the only one that speaks sense. So yeah.
Can I just say at this point?
Because I know a lot of people will comment on that and say no.
Can I just say at this point, though, Pataro, you still got a tattoo to get, mate, and how you're going to regret it now, aren't you?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Let's not go to that.
How's your whiskey going down anyway, mate?
It's lovely, to be fair.
Yeah.
It tastes better on the, after a few.
Listen, we can't lament this. Is having a good career opportunity.
Lament or ferment?
No, both. But you need to just sit there and go, well, good luck. And there's going to be some haters out there that won't like the way that he's gone. They won't like the fact that he's left Luton. But you've just got to say, well done, thank you, good luck. That's what I would say to him. But, you can expect the reaction when tonight when we play Stoke might be different when we're at the terraces.
If you look at someone to come in, is there anyone in particular that you'd actually look at now and go, I would have you in a heartbeat?
Mark Robins.
Coventry.
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Just give me him, honestly. Not physically give me him, but yeah, that'd be a bit weird. But honestly, I think it'd be a great. No, I think it'd be a great little recruitment for us. I mean, I know a lot of people say, why we leave Coventry to come to us, but I'm pretty sure Coventry's situation is not the best at the moment. I think they're a bit not saying major turmoil or anything like that, but I think they've got a few problems themselves.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, so why not offer him a little payday? Come to Luton.
We've got to remember we'll be getting some compensation from Southampton for this, and I imagine it'll be in the few 2 or 3 mil.
Easily that.
So
I hope
Nathan on a 5-year contract.
But what I'm saying is about the whole Robbins situation. Mark Robbins. It was Robin or Robbins. Mark Robbins. But yeah, the thing is with him, it's very similar to the whole Nathan Jones, how he took Coventry from. I'm pretty sure he was there in League 2, wasn't he? League 2 to the Championship. I think in 4 or 5 seasons.
Quite quickly, yeah.
Like that. Obviously, probably not as quick, but as Nathan Jones, but
Coventry,
similar sort of thing. He steadied the ship a little bit at Coventry as well, and
without a big budget as well.
Yeah,
but Coventry fans would say that's a total sideways move for him. Why would he do it? That's what they would say. In fact, they would even see themselves better than us at some time. So, I don't. Do you know what I don't?
Yeah, because they're Coventry fans. But realistically,
we're not going to go. We're not going to go to a club that has a manager right now and steal their manager. It's not happening. So it's going to be someone who hasn't got a job or someone who's in the coaching staff. That's how I look at it. I don't. You look at me a bit weird. I was
going to say, do you think that's because the board have morals of we don't want to disrupt another team's season, or do you think maybe we need to stop being so nice and just go, we're going to take League One's best manager or League Two's best manager?
Well, it's still taking a chance, though, isn't it? That's the point. You're
taking a chance on whoever you get in. Anyone you're going to get in is going to be a risk or a chance.
Dave, I don't think realistically, going back to the whole Coventry thing, I don't think that's a sideways move. Realistically, I know they might look at it. You might say, they look at it, but realistically, would they look at that and go, it's a sideways move? Because they're not getting nowhere near the fan base of what they should be getting. They're not they're doing a great job in the league, but behind the scenes, there's always talk about Coventry and things happening and whatever else. Surely, sometimes you want as a manager a bit of stability, knowing you're at Luton. Let's face it, we can give that. I know we shouldn't be talking about other people's managers. I get that.
Well, we need a manager. There's the point because
I could potentially see it happening. I'll put it out there. A lot of people might disagree, but I could see it happening because.
And then you've got to understand. I think you have to understand. How is this going to upset the players? The way that they play. Is it going to be different? Is the new manager going to like the players that we all like and we know that have been brilliant? It's a very difficult one. So, but I would be very surprised if the board have not already been looking and already made contact with someone. I 100% think they might have done that by now.
Rob Edwards, it's going to be Rob Edwards. For fuck's sake, come on.
What, me or Dave?
No. I'm just saying, in general, that's going to be our next manager. Let's face it.
Well, the biggest rumour I've seen tonight I've seen this on Luton Outlaws is apparently there's rumours going around that Emma Hayes from Chelsea is being seriously considered for the manager role at Luton, which would obviously be a world's first in football, having a female football manager at a club. But she is very talented. She is very good. What would your thoughts on that be?
Rob Edwards playing against Watford would be very funny. Emma Hayes, I don't know enough about her, to be fair.
I just think it'd be great if she did come in. We did get Emma Hayes, and she smashed it. Absolutely obliterated them on the sidelines, called them all kinds of names under the sun. I'd love it.
I reckon she'd be a bit like...
Because she's proper I think she's a bit of a cockney, isn't she? As well,
proper Nathan Jones after a game going, I feel physically sick. And
I'm not having that.
Not in that, maybe not in that accent. I don't know what
that?
accent that was. But look, I think there'd be nothing more brilliant and a more perfect time than for us to go and make history and be the first male, professional football team to do that. I think it'd be a bold move, and I think it'd be a brilliant move from the club. But it'd be interesting to see what we do.
It'd be very bold, to be fair. Like not in
closer to the mic, please.
In a non-disrespectful way. It'd be very bold. It's nothing to do because she's a female. I think it's like anything. I think it's like if you used to bring in, I don't know, a manager from sort of like the conference, you say, or someone's just up and coming, not really had much experience. I'm not saying she hasn't, because she has in the women's game. It's just like anything, though. Really, you've got to get the timing right.
I think also it's more
it's
to
the coaching as well.
We're going to say it's about the team you get around you as well as a manager.
Yeah.
Surely, if you think Nathan's going to go and he takes half the backroom staff, then you've got to recruit well for your backroom staff as well, and your coaches. We have the stability with Mick if he can chip in. That's good, but there'll be a lot of staff that go eventually.
Cohen's going to go, isn't he?
Of course.
Sheehan,
probably.
McCormack.
Well,
They all
this is
go.
the thing, like I said to you earlier. McCormack, what have he took over?
Was manager.
Came interim manager.
No idea.
Imagine
It's a
that.
difficult one. Look,
Imagine the scenes he got his
I
players.
think you've got to trust the board to pick the right people. However, it's just disappointing. They could have done it. Why didn't they just wait until we played Rotherham? Get these 2 games out of the way. Then we got that break for the World Cup. They could have dropped it there.
It's a good time to be looking for a new manager, to be fair.
Well, we have a
During
break. We have a
little
break, yeah. But, there's not much time when he gets back to get rolling again and making sure the team perform. The team are not going to want to let us down.
No.
Let's read some comments then, because we asked you on Twitter loads of stuff today. We had so many interactions on social media. Producer Jacob made the phone go mad with notifications. Andy Burgess said, if Nathan Jones leaves for Southampton, which, by the way, I genuinely hope he doesn't, then selecting his replacement is the biggest decision of Gary Sweet's tenure. Graham Jones didn't work, but I have every faith in our board to get it right.
Yeah.
Would you say this is bigger than last time on the appointment scale?
What do you mean by that? Bigger? We're in a better position now, so we should potentially attract better managers, and there'll be lots of people that are contacting the club right now. I'd like to manage Luton Town because we're in a better position. If we select the right person, he can push us on. That's how I look. So, but not Steve Bruce. But you know what I mean? There are going to be applications coming in for this job. Loads.
It's a great job as well. It's like you said, that he's left us in such a good position. There's going to be so many managers out there that are looking at us going, I'd love to have a go at that job. So it's like you said, it can be seen as an exciting time as well, and an opportunity that we could get positive change from this. We could get back to playing with wingers and Mendes Gomez on fire at Fleetwood, bring him back in the team. We could be a changed team.
I suppose also, though,
a
lot of the recruitment recently has been Nathan's recruitment, right? And he sells the club, he sells the image, he sells what he wants to do, and he goes and the guys are out on loan at the moment. If they come back, will they be assessed differently by a new manager? Will we see new players in the team? Probably. It can be exciting, but the fact that we don't feel that we're going to get relegated is the first thing. So whoever comes in, takes over the reins and pushes on, great, because the last time it happened, we won the league, like I said.
Dan says, he's done a truly outstanding job at the club and I'd be gutted to see him go. Making the players with our resources was an amazing achievement that was never going to go unnoticed by other club. Let's see how the day plays out.
Well, if he hasn't gone, then we have to take everything back we said, haven't we? But he's, if he doesn't go, I'll be very, very surprised.
If he doesn't go now, I'd be extremely surprised. And then this podcast would have just made us all look foolish.
I'd be disappointed if he doesn't go now, to be fair.
You've hyped yourself up forever.
Eh?
Just hyped yourself up now.
Yeah, if he doesn't go now, just go. I've readied myself now for him to go. Just go. Just move on. It's a bit let's not even go there. Nothing bitter or anything. I'm just saying, I've got myself accustomed to the thing of we're going to lose him. If he was to stay now, I'd be like, oh wow, he stayed. You just
until the next.
in my head for 24 hours.
Days,
But if he stays until the next inquiry comes because he will get more and he'll get his opportunity. But why wouldn't you take it?
Paul says it's disappointing because Nathan Jones has done so well for us, but you can't deny that managing the Saints in the Premier League will be a great opportunity for him. We've got a great board who are optimistic that one day in the coming years we'll achieve Premier League status of our own, but Nathan Jones has his chance now.
They've got a great stadium as well. I played there twice.
Score?
No, I got 4 assists in one game, though, to be fair.
That's not bad. Well done.
Second game, I got injured after about 20 minutes. But
Of course you did. What injury?
My foot. I thought I broke my foot. Turns out it was just a heavy sprain. It also kept me out for 8 to 10 weeks. So it was heavy.
Don't care.
George says, not comfortable with him taking charge against Stoke. As professional as he may claim to be, his head won't be there and the players will be affected. Let Cohen take the team.
Well, I agree with that. I don't see how you can take a manager that's about to leave. No, shouldn't take him.
The only thing you could see that working in our favour if he goes there and goes, look, we've had a brilliant journey. It's come to this moment. This is my final game. Go out there, get the job done. Maybe it could be used as a motivational way of getting results. I don't think it's going to be the case of Nathan Jones is going to turn up and be like, I don't care, lads. Go out, do what you want. I'm leaving tomorrow.
He's still professional.
He's be 100% professional to get that win tomorrow night.
No, but I don't see how that can help. Obviously, Stoke will revel in this. Their fans will.
Their fans will love it.
They absolutely revel in this.
We're going to win 3-0 tomorrow, by the way. Just to let you know. Jones or no Jones.
Ryan says about finding the right successor. That's going to be a tricky one. Nathan Jones gets the club and is a very good fit for us.
Yeah, he gets the club, but he doesn't want to be at the club anymore.
It's very depressing, isn't it?
Well, no, I'm not depressed. I'm thinking, good luck to him. We'll find someone. But Tara, why don't you go and put in...
Andy says you have to wonder how the players will react in the Stoke match. Also, once Nathan Jones goes, it'll be bye-bye Elijah and Campbell.
Yeah, exactly. Why wouldn't he come in?
It's getting me now. Stop it.
Right, because some of the most exciting prospects we've got in our team right now, Alan Campbell for me is one of them. There is no way that he's not going to be taken by somebody. We've obviously built our contracts around that because we must know, that if he's good enough, he's going to go. And they might be sitting there going, do you know what? Nathan's gone. I like Nathan. He likes me. I reckon I'll get a knock on the door. The agents will be all over it.
Yeah, and that's where the loyalty lies as well, isn't it?
But the agents will be all over it.
Yeah.
The agents will be all over it.
But
Nathan.
no disrespect to any Luton Town player. If Nathan Jones goes to Southampton, he gets a bit of money. I'm pretty sure his first thought is not going to be, I'm going to go straight back to Luton. But he's got an opportunity for himself as a manager to go.
It's Nathan Jones. He likes what he knows. He likes what he knows sometimes, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But you can't deny that the likes of Alan Campbell have been superb.
Brilliant, but is he quite ready for Premier League yet? Probably not.
But if he goes up to that level, maybe he is. KDH came for us for one season.
True, but he was different talent, money. He was unreal.
He always got an answer, sorry.
No, but he was good, weren't he?
He still is good, though.
He's unreal.
You see him yesterday. Was it yesterday, day before? He was crazy again.
Russ says, let's have it right. Nathan Jones dropped us for Stoke. He failed. The club replaced him, and then they failed. And Nathan Jones came back and stopped the free-fall decline. Built us up to be a top championship side, so of course he's going to get a gig. This time he's doing it the right way, so fair play.
Yeah, well, you can't deny that. He's done it the right way. The club have done it the right way. Just they just took a little bit of time to tell us.
To be fair to us.
Sorry, I was just going to say, we did just lose the camera as well for YouTube. If you give us a minute, I'm going to put my phone up and we'll...
Oh, okay.
You can do it as we talk, mate. Go on.
Yeah, go on, do it.
But no, what was saying, Dave? Like the whole This feels weird now. He's up there and I can't even hear what he's saying. So, but
that's dangerous.
mate, you do realise I've got to like.
I was going to say with the Blackpool thing, right?
'Cause I might need that.
The amount of corners that we had, the way that we were playing, it was our defence, the way that just bodies on the line, really strong, really strong defending. Is a performance that you sit there and go, wow, that's a proper Luton Town performance.
It's a proper away day performance as well.
Hello again, YouTube.
Hello. Oh, no,
Proper
I'm
away
not
game
YouTube,
performance. Like you said, brilliant blocks. Luke Berry pops up with a goal, and you're looking at the changes we had to make before the game, and you're thinking, Berry pops up with a goal. This is good. The strength and depth. We're looking, like you said, just good again. And
I was thinking about the time when Berry scored. Even though he hasn't played, but yeah.
But I think, for all the effort we put in, I think we really deserved it. I think it was a really, really good display and a really solid performance. So yet again, away we've done brilliantly. I just read where Jacob said that Lockyer stopped the ball, which is quite fun.
with his groin area.
But, what can you say? It was just an all-round decent away performance. And, well done.
And I genuinely feel like we're the better team as well. Although they had a couple
we
of
said that
spells.
Saturday, didn't we? They had, stat-wise, they had more time on the ball, more shots than us at points.
Can't believe some of the stats, though, to be fair. But yeah, it was a bit questionable, wasn't it?
But we did a job and we saw it out. And we haven't done that at home, have we? We haven't seen... There's a couple of games where we should have seen that and we haven't done it, but we've done it consistently away. So, there is something going right in the team.
Yeah.
Luton's lost 27 championship away wins, 22 clean sheets, 16 of them been a 1-0 win.
Brilliant.
Not bad, is it?
Not bad.
And I guess that's what Nathan Jones has instilled in the club is to...
And that's why other teams want him as a manager. But overall, 3 points Saturday was brilliant. Sets us up for Stoke. If we can do a good job at Stoke, and then we finish before the World Cup with a decent result against Rotherham, we'll forget all this.
We'll get a draw against Stoke and win Saturday.
Yeah, well, I'll take that. And then we'll have a new manager. The new manager sets us up right, and his first game is a win. And then we look forward to April.
Well, we are running out of time for today. Stoke, Nathan Jones' last game in charge. It could be a fitting one to end on. You look miserable, mate. You're saying we're going to win 3-0?
We're going to win 3-0, mate. Yeah. I'm not miserable. I'm just looking forward to it.
Okay. You're going for 3-0?
3-0.
Oh, okay.
3-0 Luton.
Yeah, well...
What about you, Luke? Might as well do the prediction.
And Stoke will miss penalty.
I don't know.
You can't say I don't know. We've asked you, what's your prediction?
1-0.
1-0, okay. See you there.
Well, yeah.
Have you lost your way as well now?
Yeah, just I'm done for today, I think. I'm ready to call it a day and just see what happens. Just get through this week and we'll go again.
No one's died.
With a new manager.
Listen, no one has died. Luton Town is a football club that we all support and it will still be Luton Town despite whoever is taking over. So, stay positive and let's see where this journey takes us.
Could be worse. Could be me taking over.
Yeah.
That would be terrible, mate.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for watching today. Southampton fans, if you watched as well, thanks for checking out the podcast. We hope Nathan Jones does a great job at your lot. And yeah, thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Let us know what you think we should do next. Who should we get in charge? Let us know below. And we'll see you next week.
Good night.